Yeah, just another 10 minutes essentially.
Okay.
So I can
It's not
join
like
in.
it's a really highly uh while it benefits from co-op, it's not like it's, necessary co-op.
Start the stream. We're hanging out in preview mode, unmuted.
Meh. I can't wait till my computer is actually in,
Oh, you know what? I know we're playing Satisfactory, but I kind of wish we were playing a game that involved water for once, just because it might make me feel cooler.
There is water.
There is water. You can't
It's
see.
just
You can
not,
swim.
we are building offshore oil rigs.
I can't. Sure.
I mean, the last thing I was at before we logged off was water, so yeah. I need to go back and get some concrete so I can build ramps in this water.
We probably should set up another factory for concrete.
Well,
I
there's
need
more than enough
beacons.
limestone.
Beacons is what I need to create because I found so much shit all around the map and haven't picked it up.
Well, beacons don't take much. So
Yeah, I never bothered to build them, so I'm going to now. Let's just go straight into it. No flashing intros today because it's too high.
I'm already running late.
Let one person finish their gotcha.
Look, everybody, this is Satisfactory. Unlike the weather right now.
Actually, no. The fact that it rained finally was really helpful.
It proves.
Admittedly, we got knocked off the internet for a good 15 minutes, but still.
My internet thankfully stayed on.
Wait, is that what we look like when we're offline?
Yeah, just sitting down. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's standing up now. I don't know where you logged off at, so I can't really look at
On
you.
the other end of the factory, actually.
Let me see if I can find you. Time to find MPX before he logs on.
I mean, that's an interesting way of saving characters, I guess.
Oh, look at you. You're mad at you're having a cup of coffee or soup? Yeah, coffee.
Yeah,
soup.
I keep telling you people, you can get a literal mug. It's a glamour thing.
Yeah, but that's different from... Yeah, okay.
Sipping it through our gas mask.
As an offline mode caricature of yourself. Okay. This makes
I guess that makes sense also to prevent people from building on top of you.
Yeah.
Like,
Though it would be funny to see what happens when you build something and then remove it.
I'm gonna make another limestone miner, and then start work on getting it to create more limestone for concrete, because trust me, concrete will be important.
Well, concrete is very important, mainly because of the ability to construct infrastructure.
Oh, it's used in a lot of future recipes, at least the base recipes. So, I need iron plates. What are we doing on this? Biomass. Solid biofuel. Yeah, we are accumulating a good chunk of biofuel. Which, trust me, we'll have to make another point of that line there, too. Oh, hey, the nuts are reground. Like,
I'm gonna go to our copper factory and get some copper ingots. I think you mentioned at one point, Asher, that we can upgrade our stun batons, right?
Yes.
I think that starts at level 3, I think.
Yeah, which, since we've...
I mean, you do have an in-game Wikipedia.
Quite literally, we do. It's also helpful in the fact that you can do calculations in it as well.
Now I need to do concrete. Or how much concrete do I need to make ramps? Foundations, ramp. Iron plates.
Need cables. Admittedly, we should probably start seeing about where we should set up shop for the space elevator.
Well, one thing you really have to think about for the space elevator is the convenience of how to get all the materials over to it.
Where did you make the iron plates before? Where can I find them? Oh, no, it's reinforced iron plate.
Yeah,
All right. Oh, here we go. Okay, I found the iron plate box. Oops.
And it's empty.
Because it's already being used. One thing we probably need to actually start working on is improving the factory to just simply from building the resources to building them efficiently. At the starting point, they're relatively fast, or simplistic, such as 2 of these for every 1 of these. Very basic ratios.
Those test beacons that we put out, we probably need to eliminate them. Because they're going to start becoming tedious.
Well, is the only way to delete them from the map?
I don't know how to delete them. I imagine we have to go to the beacons themselves to deactivate them.
I think, well, since they don't have a physical presence, how do you go to them?
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, if you go to them, you're going to find yourself trying to find it, and it's like, it's not here.
Then I guess we do need to just see if we can remove it from the map, right?
Well, let me try removing the bungus.
Yeah, there is an option for remove marker.
Yeah, you click on it and just remove marker. Let's see.
Does that mean that you now have a beacon in your inventory?
Let me delete the bungus.
Do you have a beacon in your pocket, or you just have to see me?
Move marker. Yeah. I do not. But they're apparently. Can I do this. Guys, can you see a little tiny question mark in an area that honestly has nothing there?
I am not observing a question mark.
How zoomed in or out are you?
I'm just zoomed out as much as possible.
Can you zoom in to about 4 times magnification?
Oh, yes. Now I see a question mark.
Okay, you don't need the beacons can be used to label places, but the bottom ones can be used to mark places as well.
So what's the point of a beacon?
Old development.
Old development.
Oh, so I just gather all these resources for nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you didn't turn them into beacons.
I did.
Eh.
Well, that's why we also have the awesome machine.
Well, I haven't built the awesome sink.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'll be honest, right now we don't need it.
Well, right now we don't have the surplus for it. If we had things running efficiently, we could easily go like, okay, yeah, we're making more than enough of these.
That tossing away like half our resources down a hole or points.
Okay, I'm back to exploring mode. I'm gonna go see if I can get that criterion collection.
All right.
Deuterium?
I need to actually hear it sounded out the way it should supposed to be sounded or properly memorize it.
I've heard other people who play the game called it Caterium. Including the promotional guy that handles the dev work stuff.
That doesn't stop them from being wrong occasionally.
Impure limestone.
I need some concrete. I need to make some concrete so I can make a pallet hoe. Which, trust me, the power situation is like.
Well, hopefully we can finally get to tier 3 so we can start, as you said, getting coal. Because once we get to coal, we can finally start saying bye-bye all this biofuel outside of like individual uses and remote stuff.
Yeah. Admittedly, we can take the biofuel and refine it further. Oh.
See, you put down a beacon, and it is technically there.
Beacons used to be physical objects, and then they technically got removed. Okay.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe beacons are used for some recipe.
Yeah. I believe some beacons are actually used in some alternates. Admittedly.
Okay, there we go. I've put down a marker for limestone.
Alright. I've got my mini thing running. Let's see how we're doing on power. Okay.
Once I'm done with this Caterham run, I'm going to go and collect resources for fuel.
Ethereum.
Why didn't it just say gold at the end of this game?
Because gold is unscientific.
Actually, it's more the fact that I feel like they didn't want to use gold because sci-fi! Even though we have things like steel, limestone, and
Yeah, I was going to say, like...
copper.
Yeah.
Uranium.
That too.
I have uranium fever.
Quartz.
Hey! Hi!
That's if I get successfully logged in.
I see him standing up. I have
I
built...
could be sitting down soon enough.
Admittedly, I know where there's a plot of Caterium. The only problem is that we need sulfur to get to it properly. Mr. Bean, get out! No! Bouncy, bouncy. I feel like we have a lot of screws being produced. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I bounced in, bounced out.
Yeah. But I have, got a second production thing of limestone going.
Eddie, you do know you can just simply, after building the stairs, delete them to bring back the resources you built.
Do that once I'm done here. Goddamn.
I'll do the smart thing after I do the dumb thing.
I have other things going on at the moment. Damn. Goddamn.
Alright, so let's see here. How much to build this? Okay, 500 concrete, 250 plates, 400 rods, and 1500 copper. I think we have the 1500 copper.
Eureka. Found an actual vein of Catarrh.
Caterium.
Oh my god, Ethereum. Enter market. And then we can build an outpost here. There we go. Cool. Job's done. I'll take a little bit more of this from here. Then we can finish the research and that can create the special wiring that we need. Then I can come back and take care of that ship that is locked up.
What? What's just locked up?
That one ship that we needed a special wire for. That wreckage, that Dropbox, whatever it's called.
Oh, the one that we need quick wire for?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, it doesn't have a rock on it? Eddie, why don't you build a miner? Miners, like Caterium
I know,
things
but
will-
I don't think I have the... Oh, the mini miner. Maybe I should have the resource for that.
This is a weird thing, but generally, if you have the resources to build a workbench in your inventory, you can be able to build a mini miner for it. Technically, I think we can actually build an assembler that makes mini miners. Because it only takes iron plates and iron rods.
Where is it? Why am I not seeing it in this menu?
Because you
Oh,
need to.
it's a workshop. Is that what it is?
It's an equipment workshop.
Oh, okay. Craft bench or equipment? Okay, equipment workshop. Okay.
Equipment.
Okay. I do have the materials for that, so I'm gonna go ahead and just build it here then.
Yeah. Okay.
For the miner, yep, have the materials for this. Excellent. Good job. Okay, I'll leave you to it, little mini miner. Oh no. Oh, stupid me. Oh my god. Look at the stream. You'll probably see it. What stupid thing I almost did.
You fell in the water.
I guess you missed it. No, I almost fell off the waterfall.
Oh, yeah, that's possible.
I jumped off the rock in the wrong place, and it was like mere feet away from yeeting myself.
Yeah, I'm wary of those guys because they do explode.
Yeah, but well, they don't have a very high AOE, so I'm able to melee them to death as long as I keep my distance.
Okay.
Success. I've now eliminated 3 of those creatures. Okay, I'm heading back to base. I will lay beacon down on anything useful I find. Any resources.
Oops. Copper is stopped, but that's probably because it's used up all its fuel. Yep. Oh, hey, I see a blue slug. And are you? Oh, hey, Samor. And I can't believe we haven't touched this wreckage that's like right next to us.
Was there wreckage right next to us?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I guess we've been missing it.
That one beside the copper?
Yeah, the one beside the copper. What do we need? 40 watts. Okay, so I need...
Kind of blue power slug as well.
I need plates, rods, and I have the copper wiring. I found a blue slug as well. Slug. And I found something known as SAM ore.
Samurai?
It's capital SAM. Which, I think the devs labeled that just as a fun bit, but it's supposed to stand in for, like, super anomalous material ore. Because they wanted a reference to dark matter, but they didn't want to call it dark matter. Let's see if we can shove this in. One thing I do want us to start looking at is the quartz one. 'Cause that one gets us stuff to help with various aspects, like the Blade Runners. Goes away.
That's good stuff.
Alright, grabbing that hard drive so we can get another recipe, at least.
You know what I hear? I hear recipes are good. See where we're at. I have to return with the Caterium. I think that's right.
Okay, right. Please. Ooh, more motors! Please.
It's too bad. I didn't bring enough. Brought 100, but I need 150. Okay, back to the menu. Yeah, that's funny. There was a little itty bitty mini vein right next to the base the whole time that I just stumbled upon. Uh-oh. One of our power grids is shut down.
Yeah, the one that I'm trying to get running, and for some odd reason I can't break this stack of 200 biofuel. It just says open in codex. I can break other things in half. Back in. Why is it not allowing me to break the stack in half?
Fuel. You hadn't thought about restocking before I left the base.
Okay, for some odd reason I couldn't split the biofuel in my own inventory.
Was it, your inventory was full, I guess?
No, I had a lot of space. It just, I could split everything else but the biofuel. So did you set up the miner for the Caterium?
Yes.
Cool. Admittedly, we do have to power it, but...
We'll say there's another rock that has some nice and useful stuff on it, too. I guess I'll wait here a couple minutes and see about what much I can get. Yeah, maybe I'll go investigate this.
Oh! MPX already got this one.
one what?
The hard drive.
Yeah, the hard drive one.
Okay, was that the previous one?
The one near the copper mine?
Yeah.
Ah. There was a blue slug right next to it that was ungotten, so it's like, maybe he didn't grab this. So... all my work for nothing. Because you didn't pick up any of the stuff around it either. Like, there were reinforced plates and some wire. Copper wire.
Well, the copper wire isn't particularly necessary. I don't know.
Yeah, but the reinforced plates would have been a nice thing to pick up. Okay.
Oh, this ramp's so complicated to build. Jesus.
Wait, what? Oh.
I can't get them to stack. There we go. That took a lot more effort than I thought. Alright, what do we have here? Screws! Just what I needed. Need 5 modular frame. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go lumberjacking for a bit
Okay.
because we're getting a bit low on biomass stuff.
Sounds good. That was my intention to do as well, but I didn't have any biofuel. So I can't run my chainsaw. come back to base. Fell in love with a hopeless base. Fell in love in a hopeless base. If we could name our base, I would call it Hopeless Base. Hopeless Base is a nice name, don't you think?
Maybe.
It gives off nothing but sweet serenity. The space elevator is what we need to build next, right? The next big thing we need to build? Okay.
Yeah.
As you said before, that's probably something we need to start considering. Do you have an idea what you want to do with it, or?
Well, the space elevator, what we use it for is so we can go up to the higher tiers, which make things easier to make and build. So.
Stopping us from building it right now.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Materials.
Quite literally, we don't have enough plates or concrete.
Okay, well,
Have you taken a look at how much it requires, Eddie?
No, I haven't. I'm not even sure what special.
Yeah.
It requires a 500 concrete, 250 reinforced, 400 something else. Bars and 1,500 copper wire. Well, I marked on the map where there's cement. You want me to go build what we needed from there?
I made one that should be making more cement.
I'm still working on the Caterium mining operation.
We technically really don't need Caterium at this moment in time.
how many cables do we need?
It's 1,500 copper wire.
Oh,
Yeah.
well. I have that right here.
Yeah, the copper wire we don't have to worry about. It's the
Plates.
plates and rods currently.
Well, how many rods again?
400, I believe.
Okay, I have that here.
With zip line.
Like we can actively use it. Station.
Stun rebar. Cool.
That we could
Just
actively
400 rods, that's it.
use. Yeah.
Okay.
David, are you storing screws anywhere?
No.
Shouldn't we be storing screws somewhere, or is it too easy to make that we don't think we need to store it?
We're too busy just trying to get things automated.
So we don't think we need a surplus of screws at this point.
Well, we do need a surplus of screws so we can make more better plate.
Well, right now we're not storing them anywhere. The ones that we do have.
They're all being used, yes.
Yeah, they're being turned into another part.
They're being turned into rotors and reinforced plates, which we can use to upgrade.
Okay, you said you found something on the zip line.
He researched it.
Yeah,
Because
that's the next research for it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because what the zip line allows you to do is use power lines as essentially zip lines.
Fun. Nice. The texture remains I got. Are those useful for the thing? No, they're not useful.
Anyway, if you need rods, I've moved some from my rod making facility to main one in the storage. That's supposed to be storing rods.
Appreciate it. I got some though, but thank you.
Which noise?
I heard the noise. Okay. That's what it sounded.
That usually indicates something like somebody's building something nearby. Okay, so let's...
Forgot to pick up the biomass before left. Yeah. How long until we could research long range transport? I guess I'm assuming it exists, but maybe it doesn't even exist, but
Are you talking like vehicles?
vehicles or even teleportation, I guess in this game that is not impossible.
As far as I know, there's no teleportation, but vehicles are definitely, I think, tier 5, I think.
Okay, so we got a bit of a
There's
ways to
some earlier ones once we get access to coal.
go. Okay.
I think they might actually be before coal, but it's a bit of a... They're not especially good. It's like a mini truck.
Well, I like the trucks. Trucks are nice.
We're talking Japanese mini truck.
Ah,
Not an American pickup truck. Not even the more reasonable kind.
you know, Ford F-150 Lightnings.
Yes. Ford F-150 with all the options. No, this is not.
It's going to be really hard to convince me to get a truck if there's no Bluetooth in it.
You have Bluetooth in your helmet. Logging.
Let's do this. Let's create the marker line. Biomass.
Alright, there we go. I have made a backup facility.
Come on, really witness this.
Alright.
This thing will work.
Do we need a lot of reinforced plates?
Like 400?
Okay. Just feed that in, so it speeds up. Okay, we are good on biofuel at the moment.
Found 2 more copper spots if we need it.
Well, at the moment, we unfortunately need to make a better plate manufacturer, essentially.
Yeah. And the reason why the space elevator is important, Eddie, is because the fact that we can't go to higher tiers of technology until we built it.
I should note that I never questioned the importance of the space elevator.
The other half of it is that we have to feed it special manufactured materials. Which means we have to combine the reinforced plates and rotors to make the material that it's looking for. That we need to feed into it. Well, it looks like the plates have backed up for the reinforced plate manufacturer for a bit.
Well, that's because we're not getting an efficient amount of screws.
Yeah. Alright. Goodbye, sluggos. Well, I am going to make the craziest weird. Alright. Production. Assembler.
I mean, the finessing I need to do to get this to work.
I think I just heard something.
handle another 16, 14 bonds. So let's see here.
Excuse me for a moment
Take
while I just do a
5,
quick check on something. Okay.
4, 9. Technically that should work in operation. Let's just hope that it does.
This is idle. Do I have to press a button to make the machine actually produce things? The constructor to produce things?
Yes?
What I understand, I gave it power and I've connected the system to it to have input, but it's not eating. Just idling. Oh, I know. I'm being an idiot. That's my fault. Nope, I know what it is. I selected the wrong recipe. Interesting. The constructor can't create ingots? That's a smelter I needed. I'm stupid.
And back. Sorry about that.
Everything okay?
Yeah, misidentified noise.
That's all it was. Okay.
Gonna check on our.
Okay, I've set up another miner for plates.
Now I can go check the down pods and see what I can find in them.
Each pod requires a different conditions to open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I meet both conditions.
Okay.
I'm surprised neither of you run into the pink lizard.
Pink lizard?
Oh, Doggo Boy?
Yeah.
I haven't gone exploring far, but I know where their habitat is.
I have to see such a creature.
Make sure to have berries in the pocket and treat it like any other wild animal, which is put berry down, come back, let it do its thing, and then hopefully he likes you.
Hard drive obtained.
Coal obtained.
There's a blue beetle. Sulfur. I don't know if that'll help us in our research, but I got it now. Good stuff. Now time to get that other box that requires the quick wire. And then I'll have everything accounted for. Okay. or not a vein, but man, what would I call this? It's not a vein, but it's
A ore?
well,
Yeah.
it was a large chunk that I had to pick at to obtain, but it wasn't a vein. It was just like a large chunk. I think there should be a name for that so we can differentiate when I say I found something. Deposit also seems like too big of a word for it, because I feel like vein and deposit could go hand in hand, unless we just want to agree that deposit is the smaller of the two.
Deposit. Probably
Okay.
is best.
Okay, I'm okay with that. We can... Deposit will be the smaller chunks that we find out in the wild, and veins will be something we can actually mine. Alright. Pod. Let's see what we got. Yay, another hard drive. Alright, I'm gonna go back to base and deposit both the hard drives I found. And then I will join MPX in his quest for biofuel before I continue exploring once again.
Well, I've already completed most of it.
We're already back up to snuff.
Pretty much.
Okay. I guess I won't worry too much about it.
Well, I've got a small factory building up screws, rods, and plates. Just as a kind of a backup.
Yeah, that's good. A good move, I think. I approve of this message. What are those big things good for? Are they just...
Bouncy Boys, Mr. Beans. They are basically just there.
There's
You can
nothing
count.
useful from them? No reason to kill them?
Why would you kill a giant bouncy boy?
For capitalism?
We're not getting any paid for it.
Oh, and then I would kill it then.
Alright. Let's see here. Carcass. Leaves. Carcass. That. More
Okay, so
motors.
scanning hard drive will take 10 minutes to scan the first one.
Yep. Turn around. As you can go back to the center console healer, you notice that there are other tiers higher up, but we've finished both tier 1 and tier 0, which is tutorial. Tier
We have
1.
we have enough concrete.
How are we doing on the plates?
I'm checking those now.
Iffy.
I just remember where we have them. We have screws going everywhere.
Well, yeah, a lot of things are currently using screws. Okay, so we probably have the copper.
Iron plates we can have, but we need to stop production for a little bit so that we can actually store enough.
Let me check my thing. And so we need 250. Okay, let's see here. Also, select a spot for it because it's blue.
I mean, somewhere out here where you're at right now would be fine.
Okay.
I think. I mean, we don't want it too far, right? Because we're gonna siphon things into it, right? So.
There will be some logistic stuff so that we can use, and we can relocate it. Because it's like, hey, we use it to unlock the next couple of tiers, and then we start working on getting the next stuff to start working on
What are you running off to?
my tiny factory
Iron plate factory?
of just base materials like screws, rods, plates.
We do need 400 rods. Are you collecting the materials, or am I, for the space elevator?
I can collect them.
Okay. Someone has to be in charge of building this thing, so we don't double our efforts for nothing.
Okay, I am kind of close on the rods. Just a few more minutes probably will take. We have the plates.
Okay, excellent.
Let's sit here and wait for it to finish up the rods.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, rods acquired. So, do you want me to drop it off, or do you want me to be the guy handling the building?
Yeah, handle the building since you have the materials.
Okay.
I'll go and help you out. Give you a second pair of eyes if you need it. I assume you have the wire with you?
No, I need to go grab the wire.
Okay, you want me to
And
do
the
that?
concrete.
You want me to go grab the wire?
Yeah. Concrete in the left one or the right one? Or both?
The concrete that I know that has enough is the one near our hub, which I'm going to grab right now, so
Okay.
I'm already here.
Considering that, like, I'm just a few feet from that.
Thanks to the wire now.
Okay. Alright. Stand in roughly the spot that you were indicating. Alright, drop it. Just dragging. Okay. Alright. Let's get this bad boy open. Okay. They're good.
I think so.
Now watch it, Eddie. Just sit back and watch it. Right here's a good spot, actually.
Hello, Betsy.
Especially since it's not
Keep-
done yet.
It has to connect, because remember, this is a space elevator. Which means there's a station up there dropping down the
Actually, you can
beanstalk.
see it right now.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder how long until we get space elevators.
That one is kind of a weird aspect. Because,
Technically,
like,
we could probably do it right now, but
but,
that's in a technical sense, sort of like, you know,
alright.
we did go to the moon, but
We need 50 smart platings!
that's easy.
Considering that I've been making them off here, and how many do we have? 42. So, good thing I started that. If you want to take a look, if you round about, you'll notice that there are actually ports on the side that we can shove stuff in. On the space elevator. Admittedly, 3 of those are currently being blocked by a rock, but we can reorganize that. Yeah, those are ports.
There's
Right here.
technology. There's technology for getting rid of the rock at some point, though, right?
Not these
Nice.
rocks.
No.
Actually, you might be able to use the chainsaw on it.
On the rocks?
Yes.
I mean,
Not those are environmental rocks.
Let me
Okay.
find out. Yeah, it's not reacting to the chainsaw.
I don't know. Sometimes you do get limestone because you remove certain rocks.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, not this one. So that might mean that we need to move this. I don't know.
We can deconstruct it and then reconstruct it later. But yeah, welcome to the space elevator. Which I really hey, we've got MAM results. So let's see what recipe we got. Do we want alternate copper alloy ingot, cheap silica, or bolted frames?
Here, click off of it. Let me click into it. That way we can all see what what everyone's talking about. You can see on the stream once it appears. So copper alloy, ignite, cheap silica, and bolted frames. Really, the only one that makes sense to me is the copper alloy ingot, just because it's something we actually make. We haven't used silica yet, and I've only ever used the frames one time.
Yeah, the frames will come in use later, but I feel like the bolted frames are kind of right now. Admittedly, it's like we will there are enough hard drives in the world to get all the recipes. So what?
The one of the problems I see with the iron ore, though, is that do we have an iron copper veins together?
I know of a place Where my little tiny factory is for making the spare parts,
Uh-huh.
on the opposite side of it is 2 copper veins.
And an iron ore vein.
Basically, there's a kind of like weird mountainous hump between the two.
Well, because what I'm saying is that we need one of each type of vein together in order to make use of this recipe, so that they can
Not
merge
necessarily
together.
together, but logistically, where we are logistically, they have to be fairly close by. Which, that's the only place that I know of that they're technically close by. We'd have to do a little bit of spaghetti work with the belt.
Would that be worth it to you?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I mean, it's probably a good one, but at the same time, it's like, ugh.
I mean, right now the only reason I can't put a vote for silica is we haven't used it yet. We don't have the need for it yet. So it
Well,
seems like
silica is one of the more of a late stage stuff. Whereas the bolted frames, we're probably going to need that one fairly soon, because the next
And we already have our framework would allow us to fuse reinforced iron plates and screws at the moment. So this might maybe rethink if it maybe the bolt frame is what we want to go with.
well, Eddie, do you want to load the elevator and see how it looks?
Sure. You want me to go ahead and choose the bolted frames before? we're done?
Sure.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Let me load in the next hard drive and then I'll head out.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'm here.
All right. Take this stack. Touch the thing. Put it in.
Steel and then sand, right?
Yep. Seal. Let it complete down, and then send. Now look as it gets sent up into space. Jesus!
Right.
Fuse broke. Ah, great. Let's. Broke. Let me check the power real quick. Because this thing does not necessarily need. It's not this power system.
Wow, that's a lot of material it's asking for. I don't even recognize some of that. Smart plating, something, and maybe those rotary things.
No, trust me. All the materials that it's requesting are advanced materials, and they are basically just you take stuff to make stuff, and there's that. But we now have tier 3 and tier 4.
Please.
So, do we want tier 3 or tier 4?
Tier 3, I think, makes sense.
Well, which one has coal power plants?
That is tier 3.
Okay.
But tier 3 also has basic steel production, vehicular transport, and the one that Eddie's probably looking after, improved melee combat.
Yeah, I can't see why we shouldn't do 3 first before we go on to 4.
Yeah. So coal power includes a lot of things, like the coal generators, pipes, water extractors, and stuff like that. Basic steel, we get the foundry, and then access to the versatile framework, which is one of the things that we'd be looking for.
I mean,
But-
the start coal power, I mean, that makes sense. Let's just go in line. I don't think we have a particular mandatory
Alright.
thing at the moment.
So,
Because
Also,
once
look-
we have coal power, we've solved one of the major problems of our system, which is energy.
yep. So we need 150 of the plates, 50 rotors, and 300 cable. Which I think we can get the rotors right now, honestly.
I can bring you the, well, that's rods, cables. Let me go get cables then.
I've got the rotors. As for the space elevator objective, we need 500 of those smart plates, 500 of the versatile framework, and then 100 self-coiling wire. So there we go. Rotors in.
Okay, you asked for cable, right? Not
Yeah,
wire.
300 cable, not wire.
Yeah, I have that. I have twice that.
I'm just gonna have this thing just feed all the plates into the space elevator. Because since it's making it, why not?
Fair.
Alright,
Okay, cables in.
so now for the plates. Alright. Ganked 100 of these boys from the manufacturing. Oh, that's what this thing. Need fuel.
Want me to go hard on making my own reinforced plates?
If you want to, yes.
I'm just thinking it might be slightly faster at this point.
Well, I've got 2 more iron deposits over here that I could try and figure out how to make into making the reinforcement plates. That I could probably figure out right quick.
Well, the real problem is we're low on screws.
you want me to bring back whatever screws I had from the side
Yeah.
plant?
I'll just
Or-
start making my own.
It's a satisfactory. You need to make something that automates it.
Well, me gluing my button down automates as well now.
Admittedly, just simply putting down a constructor and putting the ingredients in just to make it possibly could be faster, but
Well, that's why I've got this side factory going. Is like slowly work my way to do to just have stuff backed up for it, especially for coal power. Admittedly, with coal power, we'd have to build up some start building on water to pump it, because back when I played, and when I'm pretty sure you played it, coal power plants would feed coal into power plants.
no, we did need the coolant. Anyway, pressing button.
Milestone
Yay.
reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Okay. I think I know where the first thing of coal is.
I'm running, chasing a quartz vein. After that, I'll hope find coal.
Yeah, but this one north of us is relatively close by to a
Let's see. How
lake.
much- Hey! 1,500 screws over in my side project.
Yeah, where my helium mine is next to water, but I don't know if there's any coal nearby. It'd be very convenient if there was. But I'll start that search later.
Anyway, you should also make sure that we're not running out of biomass power, because we still need to take the stuff and put it in.
I'll check on that when I return from the quartz trip too. I'll take a turn at collecting biomass. Sit bidding. maybe the sports strip isn't worth it. It seems like it's further than I thought it was going to be. It might better we focus some coal. That way I can get some transportation to take me there. No, I guess I could risk being if it's in this direction. Sex, who's attacking me? Ah, it's you.
Two. So now that we've got coal production, and I'm pretty sure MPX is working on finding that coal vein.
It isn't a matter of finding the coal vein. It's a matter of starting up the entire aspect of extraction, cooling.
I've got a spare mini miner if you need it for the miner.
I'm probably going to have to make it myself on site, so it's not that much of a problem to make a workshop.
Yeah. Well, mini miner's equipment shop. But I got back here.
Oh, I probably should have brought in a rebar gun. Anyway.
Okay. I'm guessing, do we want to do vehicular transport?
Yeah, that's next on the list, right? Let's just go down the line.
Yeah. There's also basic steel or improved melee combat, which is we get the Zapper Rod. So,
per minute.
in this case, Eddie, do we want to do vehicular, basic steel, or improved melee?
Let's go vehicle.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It uses frames.
There you go. So we made the right call.
Trust me, those frames will be important. Ah! Okay, so the copper is back on the list. We now have fused quick wire and fused wire. So
We're also going to need to start making copper sheets for pipes.
So yeah, just as a heads up, the copper alloy ingot is the 10 copper to 5 iron, as we saw before. The fused quick wire is 1 caterium ingot to 5 copper ingot to make 12 caterium wire, or quick wire. Whereas the fused wire is 4 copper to 1 caterium to make 30 wire. Copper alloy ingot in this case, Eddie?
Yeah, describe that one to me one more time, just so I make sure I understood correctly.
So copper alloy ingot is 10 copper to and 5 iron to make 20 ingots. This is produced in the foundry, which we don't have yet.
Oh.
Whereas the wires are produced in the assembler.
I guess the only problem I have with that one is that we don't have our deuterium
Production ready.
Well, we have it, but
the other two are not ready yet.
It's not. It doesn't neighbor anything useful for that recipe.
Even though we don't have the foundry yet, I'd probably say let's go with copper alloy ingot.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Alright. Any opposed or with yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so here we go.
Just focus on building the one at the moment.
Shit.
What?
You okay?
I mean, I'm not going to be if I just saw that creature had a jetpack on its back. It's one of the charge boys, but with a rocket on its back. And my
Okay.
rebar weapon just ran out of bullets. So I'm gonna have to disengage on that creature.
Well, time to get the Healy boys. Sorry, I had to get us that because that's the best way of healing. So, Mycelia. That is fabric. That's rotors. Okay.
Bauxite? What's bauxite?
Bauxite. That's an actual mineral, Eddie.
Okay.
Do you want to know what bauxite is?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
It's
Isn't bauxite fool's gold?
Relaying
bauxite is
message.
gold.
Hello,
It's
this is
also an
Patrol Figure.
aluminium.
I have
or
taken ill and
aluminum.
need your help to find a cure.
Uh,
Doctors say that the only remedy
compound.
is alien artifacts.
You found aluminum, Eddie.
I did. Okay.
Yeah, bauxite is
One of the most precious materials in the world.
Yep.
Before we managed to make it so easy.
Or figured out that, oh hey, we can just fucking do this with high temperature, high electricity.
I am going to have to kill both of these things because I move back and forth. I'm just going to start off with a very primitive single coal generator. Just simply we can get online before our stream ends, because what time is it? 10. Okay, so we only have a minimum amount of time left.
Okay. Fuck, I didn't grab the biofuel I was going to need for this project. Damn it! Admittedly, I want to get into... Wait, does this one give us the better powerful stuff, or no? Power. Nope, that is still a 1.
Also, has anybody been feeding the power generators?
I guess I will feed those.
Nah, I'm here, so...
I was right next to the box, as
Okay.
you probably saw me, because I was picking stuff up, but...
Wasn't at the base. Looking for quartz, and it was a fruitless endeavor because it seems quartz is somewhere very hard to get to.
Yeah, quartz are generally hard to get to, because generally we're not going to need quartz for a while. No offense, it's just quartz. We'll get access. We need to use probably Caterium next rather than quartz. Because quartz is used in silica production and other high-tech stuff.
Goodbye, force.
What do we need to make copper sheets? Switching my private one over to copper sheet.
some more iron.
See how efficient this is actually. 20 per minute, 10 per minute. 30. So I need to reconfigure this.
Okay, I'm going to gather up the rods and see if I can get the rotors for our vehicular transport.
And 30 per minute. Technically speaking, it's not very efficient, but whatever. Let's see, at a minimum, I'm probably going to need have the stuff for the coal generator. Water extractor makes 20. And from logistics, probably need pump, pipes, pipe support, pipe junction. Let's see. Here is it. So I need about 30. Okay, I think I have enough now. Oh, I am probably going to need a ton of cables. Let's see. What I also need for power lines. Got those in spades as well. So I should be fine. Are you just doing some last minute exploring?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the quartz seems unattainable at this point, so...
No, I have some quartz in my inventory, but I don't know if it's enough. Not.
It might be, because I think I was only off for like 10 or something per...
I have 10.
Why?
Okay. Then, yeah.
Where are you? You are... I don't know. You are not showing up on my...
I am south of the space elevator. Oh, figures. The coal we need is across a ravine, a bottomless pit. Can we use those ramps to build a bridge? The
Yes.
foundations? Maybe I'll try that. Let's see how far I can get. Ooh, it doesn't seem to even want to build here. What the hell? Oh, some kind of material. gonna go back to base and get some building materials. I'll come find you, FPS.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
Found a blue slug on the way.
That can be used to improve
I
stuff
have
by.
I have like 6 in my pocket.
You should probably convert those to power crystals.
What should
So
we
we can-
power?
They're used for overclocking, Eddie.
I know. God.
But have you shoved those crystals into place?
I'm
Or-
asking, what should we use them on?
Probably on production lines where we need an extra.
Like screws?
Yeah.
And that's the answer I was looking for. Screws.
Oh, I don't have those. Oh, let's hope I can at least minimum of this nonsense. Just as let's just
David, do you have a screw production at your private?
Yeah.
Where is your private place? Well, you know what? Never mind. I think I found another one that's close to screws. Okay.
that is not what I want. Okay, there it goes. That's
Oh, you're way out there. Never mind. I guess I won't go get your horse after all. Unless you left it over
well,
here.
I'm coming back.
Okay.
probably doing this wrong, but whatever.
Building a power relay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, it's back. Question, have you made a plan to make more reinforced
Plates, yes. I'm just trying to figure out if I should start making one for...
oh, right, you want your forts.
Yep, yep. Thank you.
Are you back at base?
Yeah, technically.
Convert the power shards! Switch the slugs!
Well, I don't have the slugs.
Now we can make quartz crystals. We've truly come a long way as a species.
Power shards are made at the materials bench.
There's rock quartz here the whole time.
We forgot to feed the iron base. Okay, copper base. And something got a little overpowered. Or is that you?
I don't believe it's mine. They're still showing green.
No, I'm talking. It's the main base that powered down.
Really? I just
Yeah.
put fuel in everything. Did we end up breaking past what we can?
Yeah, we
actually-
broke. Let's see here. Capacity. We. Let's see here. I'm going to restart it. Nope. We're somehow reaching. Fuel. 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 I'm gonna make another one.
How did we reach capacity? Did we add something? I thought we were.
Possibly, because
I don't think any
maybe.
of us were adding anything. In fact, the only thing being added were power lines, and I don't think that's going to do it.
Well, it's also some of the things like if we put power shards on, they do increase the power consumption.
Ah, well then that might have partially been me. But man, it took a long time to take effect, except for those power shots on like a few minutes ago.
Well,
Let's see if I can do this.
the consumption's based off of like how well things are getting materials and I've been upgrading some of the belts, specifically the ones dealing with screws, to tier 2 belts.
Gonna have
So
to
that-
make do with this at the moment.
So things have been going to them faster. Let's check this.
Excellent. I found coal. But I don't see a source of water nearby. Isn't that necessary?
Yes.
It's more useful to have it nearby. Unfortunately, I'm having to do this
Harvest.
dodgily. So I'm not being able to use the correct feed. So I might...
What is upsetting? There doesn't seem to be any body of water near this thing.
Okay. First step of logistics. Now comes the annoying part. See. We happen to have enough fuel on hand. Wood.
So to mine coal, we still use the miner. That's still
Yes.
what we use, right? Okay.
Yeah, but we haven't gotten an upgrade to the miner yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't gotten rank 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, I don't need as many as I thought I did.
portable miner.
Okay. May need to have to make the second one. Okay, this is going in the right direction. Getting proper pressure. Have water. We are getting cold. We shouldn't.
That's me. That's
Okay.
mine.
Well, I'm about to start generating power from the coal plant. Hopefully it's efficient enough at the moment for our needs.
What are you trying to build, Eddie?
The copper needed some fuel.
Oh,
Uh,
right. I forgot about that one.
I'm trying to build another coal generator in another area.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking.
There we
Why do you keep on chasing me right now?
Do you require martial assistance?
It's like it's specifically coming after me right now, just simply so I can't actually connect. I'm gonna check to see if the power line has power. It should have power. Yep, it does.
Yeah. Okay, I've got some productions up for the rotors by themselves, the reinforced plates by themselves in my little factory, and then basic materials. They're not balanced, then they're definitely not. Okay.
Okay. Trying to find a good place to connect it to the power grid.
Okay.
Okay, it is now on the power grid.
Woohoo!
Nice.
However, it is largely inefficient because I'm pretty sure I could get 2 of them running.
And you don't have materials to make number 2?
No, I do have the materials. I just didn't want to deal with logistics at the moment of trying to get everything ready. So,
Eddie, why are you stealing from there?
Still reinforced iron plates from.
The reinforced from my plant. It's over in the corner, where I constantly sneak off to.
okay, we need to start some efficiency for okay.
To your little factory and grab some supplies.
Yeah. The first assembler that you encounter is going to be the reinforced plates.
Okay. A bit far away from the base, huh?
Well, I put them right next to like a patch of iron nodes. And you're not even going the right direction. Now you are.
That's what I was. Okay.
As stated, the first assembler. That's the one with the 2 ports. take it from that side.
So many. I didn't need all that many.
Come on.
You don't happen to have copper over here, do you?
Okay, do you want me to show you where the copper is? Because it's a little weird on this one. But there's copper over there, it's not in the same place as the iron.
In the vicinity, it's not necessarily.
Yeah. I'm heading over there now. Okay, I am roughly at the entrance to where the side factory is. So, meet me over here.
Here.
Come on. Here. Behold, copper!
Oh, you haven't done anything with it yet.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because that one little copper thing has been handling most of what we need for now. So. But yeah, there's copper right there, and...
This one will be worth producing because the ones you're doing are creating cables and wires. It'd be nice just to have just copper ingots.
copper ingots, and possibly, like,
And copper
offshoot
sheets.
for copper sheets.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take responsibility for this.
Also, Eddie, do you want to see something else, too?
Yeah, just a sec.
Hold for a minute.
So, come back up the hill, and then I will show you a bit.
I gotta hide in the.
Oh,
Okay, now I'm coming back.
the charger.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking over the cliff face. Notice that rock right there?
Yeah.
Guess what's right underneath it? Caterium.
Oh, yeah, nice. I think
You
I saw
have
that
fun.
I saw that the other day, but I didn't have any way of getting to it, or didn't understand how to get to it.
We need explosives for that one. Which
Oh.
is why we need sulfur! Because with that rock in the way, we can't blow it up, and we can't just use our little hand chisel.
Gotcha.
Those
Okay.
that's one of the rocks that we actively need explosives on.
Let's create a bench, and then let's get to work.
So I should probably check to see how our power is doing in the network since I see this since its quotation's been connected. I feel like you could actually expand. Okay, you were adding in. Okay, so let's see here.
Talking to me?
No, MPX, because there's like this weird string of like non-connected.
Yeah, I was just making sure I could lay them down, but I didn't know how long I had to have in between them, so. Anyway, I'm going to be shutting down the plant for a bit, so don't expect any power.
Okay. Hey, look, a couple more iron nodes. Okay, I think that's MPX's. Oh, hey! I found one of the puppers.
The ones you were talking about earlier?
Unless this is MPX's.
It's probably not mine because it doesn't like me.
I kind of can't build here. Or do I need... Oh, I do. Maybe I need to manually pick at it first. Get rid of this deposit on top of it. Yep.
Come on, little boy. Yay, pupper! Doggo with long name. We have our first pupper.
Yay. Puppers.
Our pupper guy will find random stuff, and when I am a bit worried that we now have one because he can bring back nuclear waste.
Yum.
But these are also how we can get slugs as well. So
Ugh.
okay, so this is MPX's one.
I hate this part where it's a thing of I can't. Okay, I have 2 of them online now. Don't know how efficient they are. Let's see. 15 full minutes. 4 minutes. How is power down? We have doubled our power constraints.
340 megawatts.
Yay. You've got the power.
Okay. Producing 60 coal a minute. Technically, it could power up another.
A third one.
No, 2 more. I might
So-
just try to build that. At least set it up.
Okay.
Because if we can double it again, we can effectively remove any constraints towards any of the biofuel stuff.
At least,
At least outside of, you know, the main base.
all right. This thing also has. Ooh, found another pupper. Oh, wait, no, I found sulfur! Let me grab this pupper first and rescue him. Yay.
Percent, 120. 20.
I'm gonna come back with the sulfur. It was a deposit. Sad to say.
We need 50. So technically one of these can power.
Yep.
Oh, I need to make more smart plates. What time is it?
Yeah, 49.
Okay.
We probably should quit.
Yes. Let me at least.
Don't disagree.
Okay, I'll quit out here.
Let me get back to the base at least. But I have sulfur in my pocket, and we have 2 doggos.
I think it can configure with our current throughput to have 2 more.
Coal generators running, which would mean that we could finally cut off the need for biofuel.
Sweet.
Admittedly, I don't know if we want to power up all our remote bases.
Um,
Not yet.
yeah, I mean, it might be too soon.
Alright. And let me research.
I have now. I have a coal vein next to where I just built the copper production. Maybe we can marry those two, but it'll take a little finishing because there's no water nearby. So I'm at the
Not enough.
water source nearby.
Not enough Vespine gas.
Well, not enough. Oh wait. Okay, if I combine those two. Okay, we had sulfur. We just didn't have enough sulfur.
I might have some out of pocket, so let me see.
Because if we get, okay, so coal and sulfur allows us to get black powder, which would be the next one. Or we could go down a side path and acquire frames and sulfur and rotors and
Widget.
I swear I had sulfite at some point. Maybe I don't.
Check the 2 personal boxes near the central.
yeah, there, I did see some there, so. But I'm gonna log out for now.
Yeah, it is getting a bit late, you know.
Yeah.
But I
Admittedly,
wasn't- I wasn't
now that we
satisfied.
have coal,
We're freeing up a lot of our time to actually start developing better and more efficient factories.
Well,
Yeah.
the fuse broke as soon as you left,
Of course.
and I don't know where it broke.
Is it the main base?
it's not too important. So what if we lose production for a few minutes? Or have
looking at
to
it,
diagnose it the moment we come back?
yeah, if it's not the main base, it's fine.
Okay.
I can handle it later. Because it might be the pocket one that I've got set up.
You know what? It might even be my
The copper one?
Ceridium one. Ceridium.
Oh, Caterium?
Caterium one. It could be that one.
Okay.
But, oh well.
Anyway.
Doesn't matter.
Let's end the stream here, Eddie. Come on.
Okay. Good night, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with
Yep. Tomorrow we will be doing
Heedless
Record of
Wonder
Lotus
Labyrinth.
for Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth, yeah. Which is a Metroidvania game. It's an indie game, so
It's
It-
surprisingly good for what it is, considering, you know, it's like, oh, hey, we're asking a faint amount of money for it.
yeah, it's
And it's based off of an old IP that's, you know... I honestly would think most people would see it and go, oh, an original character. It's like, no, it isn't.
Thank you for thinking that. Okay, signing off then.